A very good morning to you. You're watching the Fixed Wing Guide channel. My name's Stuart Lomas and welcome. Lovely day here in Manchester today again. It's Wednesday morning. They are saying that the weather's going to get better for the UK in general. But you know as well as I do, if you live in the UK, there's no guarantee. So let's wait and see. What I want to talk about this morning, I think it's going to be a tiny little video, this one. Yet again, our friend down under, Archie. I saw his video this morning, and I'm assuming it's a new one. Please let me know down below if I'm wrong. I think it's called Archie Luxury's new luxury wristwatch. Now, Archie has acquired. Now, I do think I heard him say, could be wrong, that somebody's bought it for him. Now, I'm not sure, but if that's the case, then, well, I'll come on to then in a minute. Got a bit of a problem with Archie at the minute, I have to say. He seems to be contradicting himself more these days than he ever used to. I mean, there were days where he said that the solid gold bluesy was a car salesman's watch and that he wouldn't touch one with a barge pole. Then, of course, as we all know, he went out and bought one. Then a couple of weeks ago, he decided to sell on his bluesy. Apparently, he had a very interested and indeed confirmed buyer. I think he pulled out of that sale. I think Archie actually pulled out of that sale. And I saw another video this morning of Archie's saying, where he was talking to Greg Kinder, where he was voicing again that he may sell his bluesy. So I'm not too sure where Archie is at the moment. He doesn't seem to be in one place where his collection is concerned. But again, can we expect any measure of normalcy from old Archie Luxury? It seems very odd that he's toing and froing with his watch collection right now. But to go back to the subject in hand, it's a Rolex President 18038 a day date in what I assume is solid gold. The watch looks in good condition from what you saw. There doesn't appear to be any scratches on the sapphire. There seems to be a little bit of wear from what I could see on the case back, but generally it looks a well presented timepiece. Now, if I am wrong about him saying that somebody had bought it for him, then that's fine. But whether I'm right or wrong raises questions, for me at least. If I'm right, then what kind of viewership does Archie have? I can kind of understand that he will have contacts who will lend him watches to review, like somebody did last week. I think a fan lent him a few of their collection that he reviewed. I can understand that. Even that you would have an agreement with a local jeweler, watchmaker, watch seller, to borrow watches from their stock, with obviously the guarantee that they knew where you were, address and contact details. I can understand that. But for somebody to buy him a prestige watch, I mean, it's not something I personally would wear, and that's nothing to do with it being Rolex, but everything to do with it being solid gold or completely gold coloured. I wouldn't have a completely gold coloured wristwatch on my wrist. The closest I come, as you know, is my two-tone bluesy homage Invicta, which I love, which is great. And the beauty of a two-tone, of course, is you can wear it with anything. You can wear it, you know, with shorts and a t-shirt, or you can wear it if you're dressed up. So that's my solution to that kind of thing. But for somebody to buy that kind of luxury for Archie, I mean, I have no idea what that must have cost. So, as I intimated in one of my previous videos, does Archie have a secret benefactor? Is he actually independently wealthy and just giving us the view that he's short of money after him being sacked from his job? Or did he actually leave because he actually doesn't need to work? Or is there something else going on there? And if somebody didn't buy it for Archie and Archie bought it himself, then why the concentration on asking people for money? If people are giving Archie money for reviews, $10, $20, $30, whatever, and Archie is kind of frittering that away whilst blitzing out any credit cards that he still owns to buy something like the Rolex President, just highlights to me that money management is not high on Archie's agenda, or not high on his skills list. I've not got a lot to say about the watch particularly. It's not my cup of tea. I'm sure it's very nice. I'm sure that it's made to the very high standards that Rolex ensure, and I'm sure that Archie will be very happy with it, until of course he isn't, and money becomes tight again, and he has to sell it on or trade it or whatever to pull himself out of the economic hole that he's got himself back into. But if any of you out there have got an insight into where the financial base of Archie's benefactors comes from, I would be interested to know, because I would quite like to access that kind of money. So Archie Luxury's new watch, a Rolex President 18038, which he bought for the girth. You know, it is Archie, or you know, is flash, and he seems to be turning tippy-toe on views that he had not too long ago. Anyway, that's it for this one. Told you it was a short one. Check him out. If you don't already subscribe, I must admit I don't, I just look at his videos, but if you do subscribe, I'm sure you've seen it, and if you've got any more information than I have, let me know down below. If you have any questions, down below, any queries, down below, and of course, as always, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Cheers. Bye bye.